Hey, welcome back. My name's Julie if you're new here, and my husband Justin and I are full-time resellers. So in today's video, I'm going to go over a bunch of clothes and shoes that I picked up at a church sale. And we'll talk about exactly how much I'm going to list these items for and what I think I'm going to be able to sell them for. And actually one of them already sold. And then I also want to get into, we tried a new strategy. So, well, you guys know that we bought a storage unit a couple weeks ago and it was not so great. We've sold 2 things from it so far. So we're about a third of our way of getting our money back, but it's going to be a slow process. But, little spoiler alert, we bought another one this week and that one has been so much better and we're actually already in the profit. So I think the next video we'll go over, the whole storage unit and talk about it. But, besides that, I also had another idea for how to source items. I was really nervous about doing this, but it's worked out well. I mean, I will caution that you might need a bit of a thick skin because there are mean people out there, but I decided to put an ad up. Like, you could do it on Facebook Marketplace, you could do it on Craigslist, you could do it on Nextdoor, you know, local community groups, whatever. But I was just honest and I said that, you know, we were resellers and we were just, you know, struggling to find inventory. And that if by any chance you had a pile of stuff you were about to donate to Goodwill or wherever, if you would be so kind to let us look through it first, and we'll actually come and pick it up, we'll look through it, and then we'll donate, you know, what we can't use. And we have had 3 pickups so far and really good stuff. So after we go over the clothes, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that we got. And I'll talk about the hate that we got. Okay, so at the church, so the only non-shoe than clothing item I bought for $2, I bought this stack of Corel White Winter Frost bowls. There's 8 of them. I paid $2 for them. I do believe I listed it for $28.99. I love selling these bowls. They're so easy to ship because they're not very breakable, you know, compared to some. Justin found these amazing Batula flip-flops. They were only $1. Regular shoes were $2 and flip-flops were $1. I could not find ones that looked like this anywhere. They're kind of like have a flower leaf pattern. I can't remember exactly what I listed them for. Maybe it was I think it was $39.99. If you don't know, Batula is one of Birkenstock's brands. Also, Nayot, which I think might be related to Birkenstock too. I'm not sure, but it's definitely like a German brand, whether it is or not. These cute Mary Jane shoes. I think I listed these for $39.99 also. Another $1 pair. They're Olakai. Cute flip-flops. It's hard to see, but yeah, they have like orchids, like shiny, same color, but shiny on them. And then we love selling wrestling shoes, so we picked up this pair of boys wrestling shoes. And the last pair of shoes, and this already sold, it kind of broke my rule. If you guys have been here for a while, you know I always say I only pick up black high top Converse. They always sell quickly for me. I don't do any other kind of Converse because they just don't sell well enough. And I even say I don't bother with the black low top, but these were pristine. I mean, they must have worn them like one time. So I decided to take a chance on it, and they were only $2. At the bins, we pay more than that because they're kind of heavy. But they sold within, I would say, 12, 14 hours of me listing for $28.99. On to the clothes. So we had never been to this church sale before. So I looked at like hard goods and shoes first and holiday before I went to the clothes. And then all of a sudden I looked up and saw a sign that said, every single piece of clothing, no matter if it was a huge winter coat or a little tank top, was $1. And I was like, holy crap, that's cheap. I need to look at the clothes. And then I started looking at the clothes and the brands. I was like, darn it, I should have gone to the clothes first. So we'll start off with this. This is an Eileen Fisher wool, like lightweight ribbed sweater dress in a size medium. The comps are saying it should sell for around $40. I might list it for like $42.99. I love Chico's as long as it's, you know, got some kind of more than just like a plain long sleeve t-shirt, but this is their button front camp shirt. I love this kind of, it's no iron though. swear half the time I find it's wrinkly, but I always do well with the short sleeves and the long sleeves of the no iron kind. I think I have a long sleeve one here too. This is a brand that had its moment, but has definitely tapered off. Untuck It. But this is 100% linen. It was an XL in an excellent condition. This seems to be, I'll probably list it for 25 and they go for like 22 to 23. And the first things I found, I almost fell over. There's two of them. This is the first one. Everlane, which I rarely ever find. Look at this long, they call it like the quilted liner, because they are saying like it looks like the liner to like an old-fashioned coat, but it's like this olive green or army green with black trim, long coat. They're selling new on the secondhand market for like $110. I paid $1 for it. I'll probably list maybe this one for like $59.99. And then it had the smaller version for in. So this one buttons, the other one zippers, and it's not as long. Probably list this one maybe for like $45 to $49, but I could not believe there was two like Everlane coats in such great condition. And then in the men's coat section, we found this Nike ACG. They don't make this anymore, this Nike brand, and it's normally worth a lot, but this really nice winter coat. I would think this should go for around $50 too. And remember, we paid $1 for all of it. This one was completely a style pickup. I just thought it was cute. Now, let me add that this is not my style at all, but it's a boiled wool vest with these adorable polar bears and snowflakes on it. I'll probably list this for about $25. We love Chico's Travelers. That's their like stretchy, no iron, easy pack brand. This one has like a handkerchief hem in a size 2, which is equal to a size large. I didn't look up the comps on it. I would think it probably would list it for like 22 to 25. I grabbed this Talbot's top, and it's only a medium, and I normally prefer to pick Talbots up in a larger size, but I grabbed it because it is 100% linen. This is the back. It's got these cute tassels, but yeah, it's like a lightweight linen, like beachy sweater. I did not look comps up on it. I'm guessing 25 to like 28. And then this other Talbot's piece is a size large, and I grabbed this one because it's 100% merino wool. So I would think it should be listed in that same, 25 to 28. Soft Surroundings has definitely fallen off, and they don't make it anymore, but I thought this was really cute. It's kind of like a sweatshirt. It's got like chunky buttons on the sides, pockets. I even considered keeping it for myself. So if I look up the comps on this and I'm like, oh, it doesn't sell for that much, it might go in my wardrobe. And love this. New with tags, Talbots. Sorry, the tag was twisted around it. 100% linen, like open front blazer jacket. It is a small, which I don't really like small, but I got it because the other factors in it carry it, being that it's linen, brand new. Does it have a price on it? $149 retail. So I was so excited to find all these linen pieces, and I found a bunch of wool pieces. This is a Talbot's, I think it's a small, which is funny. It must be very oversized. Kind of like sleeveless poncho sweater vest. It's a wool blend, which is why I got it. I debated whether I should get this or not, but it's a size large, loft, new with tags, just cute. I thought it was a good springtime sweater. It's really lightweight, and it's got this pretty like sage green paisley pattern on it. It'll probably get listed maybe like $21.99. Another Chico's. This is like the long sleeve no iron version of tops that I love. I grabbed these. They're American Eagle baggy 90s jeans. I've sold the baggy 90s a few times. They normally go well. I'm guessing 25-ish. I found one Lululemon piece, and it's a wool blend. I didn't even know they made a wool blend, but it's this open front cardigan. It does have pockets on the side. It's only a size 4 because I always find Lululemon in small sizes, but it seemed worth picking up. I'm not a fan of picking up Gloria Vanderbilt jeans unless they're new with tags, and normally I like a slightly bigger size. I know last time I said that, everyone's like, I sell them all the time, but they just don't sell for enough. But this is a size 12 short. It's their soft touch Amanda like brown pants. And since they were new, I decided it was worth picking them up. So that is what we picked up at the church sale, and everything that we paid, most of the stuff we only paid $1 for, excluding some of the shoes. All right, so back to my free ad thing. So yeah, as I said, so more or less, in exchange for me hauling it away from your house, I get to look at the stuff before I then donate it. Oh, I put exclusions. No like furniture, no mattresses, no TVs or like monitors. I didn't want anything that could not be disposed of like in a regular trash or donated. So the first lady that responded to me, she was like, how does this work? And she pretty much, yeah, when I got to her house, she was 77 years old, such a sweet lady. And she was just like, I don't want to wrap all this stuff up. I don't want to haul it away. So she literally just made a pile on her dining room table and on the chairs around it. I came in with boxes and paper and I just wrapped everything up, and within 5 minutes I whisked it out of her life. And let me show you just a couple of the pieces. This is a alligator crocodile genuine vintage purse. The brand is Milch. You can see it right there. It's a big M and then a little ILCH in the middle of it. It is in such great condition. The last one of these that sold for over $200. I listed mine for $149.99 and it already has tons of watchers on it. And obviously I'll take less from that because I have nothing into it. So that was amazing. And she also, I mean, she gave us tons of stuff. I haven't even looked through it all, but this was another piece that I found so interesting. It is a Queen Elizabeth like coin belt. I was just like, wow, it's so heavy too. I don't know anything about their kinds of coins, but there they are. There was a bunch listed for over $100 and one sold, I think, for like $59.99. So I listed mine somewhere in that range. It already has a bunch of watchers on it too, but that was an amazing piece. And then yesterday afternoon, we received a message from another woman that said, if you can come today, we are moving and we have a pile of stuff that we were going to drop off at a thrift store. You're more than welcome to have it if you can come and get it now. So he did. So here's an example. I haven't even looked through all of it, but this is really cool. It says sanitary cheese preserver, and it's like this glass container, vintage container that you would put cheese in. And the comps on this are like between $40 and $49. There is this glass Pyrex double broiler, and the comps on this are like $50. And she gave us this entire silverware chest. It is Oneida Community Queen Bess Tudor silver plated silverware. So I need to polish it up some. Plus she gave us a bunch of other silver plated items. I don't know. I haven't looked any of them up. I mean, she gave us a vintage Cabbage Patch doll. There's tons of other stuff over there. So pretty much all we did was ask, and people gave us stuff. So many people have contacted and said they'll be cleaning out over the next month, and you know, they're saving our information. They'll contact us later. We did receive 2 hateful messages. One guy just said, so you want to take all the good stuff and donate all the crap to Goodwill? And I'm like, I'm not selling, you know, like cheaper household items on eBay, so those possibly will get donated to Goodwill and people will still buy them, but whatever. And then I had someone else say, so you want me to give you items so you can make a profit off of them? And I just responded, yes, and in exchange, I will haul all the stuff away for you. So I was happy the woman that we went to her house and I wrapped all the stuff up and everything, she wrote to one of the people like on the community board, you know, and just simply said, you know, I so appreciate them coming to do this. Like, I didn't want to have to wrap everything up myself. Like, she liked that kind of service, you know. She didn't care that she was giving the stuff away anyway, but she didn't want to have to get paper, get boxes, wrap it all up, load it in her car and drive it to a place. And I know there's, you know, there's places like the veterans in our area that pick up, but I think part of what made me come up with this idea is I saw a bunch of people complaining that the veterans keep canceling on them over and over again. And like one woman put a post up and said, come and get anything you want off of my front porch. The veterans have now canceled 3 times and I am not hauling this in my house again. So that kind of gave me the idea, you know, so I just wanted to pass it on to you. Maybe it's something you could try. who knows, maybe someone will give you some cool, valuable things. All right, so just a simple, quick, easy video for you today. I have so much work to do. I'm too embarrassed to like turn the camera around and show you, but we've gotten so much free stuff plus the contents of a storage unit. So you can barely move in the eBay room right now. So we're gonna quickly get this video edited and up for you to see, hopefully later today. And then I am going to spend tons of time organizing. These are my ready to be listed shelves over here. I need to condense them and do a triage and move over the items that are good enough to be listed on eBay to those shelves so they can walk around in here because it's a little bit crowded. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.